The lion, the silent king of Africa. In the warm heart of the African savanna, a new life begins. Beneath the shade of an acacia tree, a lioness lies silently, her breath deep and heavy. Far from her pride, she endures the most ancient moment in nature, the birth of life itself. After hours of struggle, small cries break the stillness of the land. Tiny, fragile cubs take their first breaths on the hot soil. They are blind, helpless, and weak. The mother cleans them gently with her tongue, taking in their scent, bonding with each one. The first milk is not just nourishment, it is the first promise of survival. And thus begins the story of instincts that will shape a lifetime. Days pass, and the cubs open their eyes. To them, everything is new, the sounds of the wind, the touch of grass, the warmth of their mother's fur. She is safety, strength, and shelter. Their first steps are clumsy, their first games innocent. They bite, wrestle, and chase tails, but every game is a lesson in disguise. Lessons of balance, patience, and the rhythm of life that defines the wild. When the time comes, the mother leads her cubs back to the pride. One by one, she carries them gently in her mouth. There, they meet the leader, the male lion, the father. His mane glows under the sun, his presence commanding. For a moment, tension fills the air. Male lions don't easily accept cubs that aren't their own. But this time, he sniffs, observes, and accepts. From now on, they belong to the pride, a family bound by instinct and survival. Months pass. The cubs grow stronger, faster, more daring. Their play turns into training. The mother begins the next lesson, hunting. First lesson, silence. In the wild, the fastest does not win. The most patient does. They learn to move through tall grass without a sound, to follow the wind, to watch, to wait. Failure comes often, but each attempt builds wisdom. The father watches from a distance. His role is not to teach but to test. When the young males grow, they sense it. The pride is no longer their home. It's time to walk alone. It's the law of nature. To become kings, they must first face the loneliness of the wilderness. Now begins the hardest part of life. The young lion walks through endless plains. He hunts rarely, eats little, sleeps under stars. He fights for every breath, for every inch of territory. But these hardships carve him into something greater. One morning, he hears a roar in the distance, deep, commanding. Another male. Another kingdom. He does not back down. He roars back. The challenge has begun. Years later, he stands tall, a full-grown lion. His mane dances in the wind, his eyes filled with the wisdom of survival. He fights, he wins, and he claims his place as leader of a new pride. Now, he is not just a lion. He is a symbol of strength, balance, and power. Every sunrise, he walks his land, marking trees, rocks, and the air itself with his scent. This is not arrogance. It is order. In his world, balance must be kept. He protects, he provides, he leads. The savanna listens to his roar, deep, echoing, timeless. But even kings must one day bow to time. His mane, once golden and proud, grows pale and thin. His steps slow. He senses another young lion nearby, strong, hungry for power. The circle of life turns again. They meet, they clash, and the sky itself seems to tremble. When the dust settles, silence returns. The old lion withdraws to a quiet hill, under a tree he has known for years. The sun sets over the land he once ruled. The wind brushes through his mane one last time. He closes his eyes. His journey, long and fierce, comes to peace. And yet, when dawn breaks, when the wind crosses the golden plains, a faint echo still rolls across the savanna. Not just the roar of a lion, but the eternal voice of life itself.